Alrighty, hello guys, welcome your faces back to another Sprocket video. Today we are going to be jumping back into Sandbox because, actually, we are going to be building something quite cool. Now, this has been requested quite a lot by one person, you know exactly who you are. This tank is the BT-42. It's a Finnish assault gun, which, yeah, kind of interesting. So, let's go ahead and attempt to build it. Okie dokie, just before I actually start building, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed so far. We are doing so well, and we are getting so close to 100,000 subscribers. Also, if you guys like this video, please like the video down below. It will be awesome. Anyway, let's go ahead and start building, shall we? Okie dokie, we're going to go ahead and get rid of the turret to begin with, and we're going to start with the dimensions of the hull. So essentially, this thing is 5.7 meters long. I do believe. There we go. Its width is actually 2.1, which is, yeah, a little bit smaller, and that looks okay to me. I believe the tracks on it are actually very skinny as well, so we're going to quickly jump to those and make them, about half the size. There we go. We're going to go with, 0.3. There we go. That seems too small, but we'll try it anyway. Alright, that does mean that all of these guys have to be smaller too, but we'll try and fit those in. Okay, I already know, by the way, that I'm not going to be able to build this tank the way that I want to build this tank, so, yes, I do already know that I'm not going to be able to make it look nice. However, I am still going to try. So, lower, we're going to go with 1. Alright, it's going to be, quite tall. There we go. We're going to lift this up as well. There we go. And we're going to lift this up. On the real tank, it actually angles itself in like across there and also across here. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do that, so what I'm going to do instead is something like this. It will make it look a little bit angled, so I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Okie dokie, so now that we've done that, let's go ahead and go to mobility real quick. We're going to go to the fenders and we're going to make the width of those 0.35. There we go, whoa, that's tiny. What the heck? Okay, right, it needs to be bigger than that. So, it actually needs to go up to about there. There we go, awesome. And if I can offset the front quite a bit, like I can bring it out here, that would be epic as well. And there we go, we sort of can. Great. Okay, back to the tracks. Alright, so, on the real tank, we have an idler. It goes about there, very nice. We don't actually have return rollers, I don't think. Oh, no, we do, but they're very close. I think I'm going to get rid of those. We're going to do it without them, because I think that makes sense. We then have 4 road wheels, so 4 of these guys. Let's go ahead and make these bigger until we only have 4. There we go, that's pretty awesome. And then the sprocket at the back is a little bit smaller, and it looks kind of like that, actually. Yeah, it does. It actually looks kind of like that. That's actually a pretty good, realistic representation of it. Very nice. Okay, spacing will make it spaced out a little bit more, but that, to me, actually looks alright. That looks pretty good. Okay, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to jump back to the base, go to the hull, and we're going to lower the bottom section down to 0.9, and hopefully that gives us a more realistic representation of how far away things are from the tracks. Yes, okay, good. Back to the tracks real quick, though, because we need to be very skinny with these things. This guy actually needs to come back and in. Actually, there only needs to be 1 of those, so actually it needs to be wider again. Hold on 1 second. There we go, out to about there. That's awesome. The road wheels, we're going to go ahead and make those go in as well if we can. No, okay, only 1 of those. I guess that's fine. There we go, awesome. And then the sprocket fits as is. Okay, yes, that's all in. That actually looks about right. Yeah, I think so. Okie dokie, so what is next? I believe this is not that angled on this tank, so we're actually going to bring this back forwards like so. We're going to lower it down a little bit, and that to me actually looks alright. Yes, go to crew, go to viewports. We're going to go ahead and put the gun, sorry, not the gun, the driver's seat sight right there, right in the center, and that's pretty much it. It just goes there. Going to make it relatively large, actually, and that's it. Yeah, alright, cool. Very nice. Okay, now for stowages, we're going to go ahead and put these guys on the side. They essentially need to fit nicely, so we're going to put them on the side, starting from about there, and we're going to go backwards with them. Hopefully, this will look okay. There we go, we're going to go backwards to about there, and then we sort of need to fit something in here that looks okay. So if I make this a little bit smaller, Alright, like this. There we go. And we put this one on also. There, like that. I wonder if we can actually go to structural. Oh, no, we can't use these to put things on. That's really annoying. If I could, that would be great, but we can't. What about if I did this? Alright, now I know you guys will be thinking, what the heck are you doing? But if we put that there, and then we put these guys on it, we might be able to make a relatively good box section kind of thing. Yeah, so we could actually do this if we paid more attention. Okay, so for some reason I can't grab that back. There we go. Alright, so if this was bigger, let's say, like as big as this, like that, there we go. Yes, and then we move this over and we put it like here again. And then we grab another one of these and we put it next to it. Kind of like that, there we go. That's awesome. We can then get rid of this guy. We can probably use, oh, I don't know, fuel? Maybe we can use fuel tanks for this. Here we go, make them smaller and put them there. And put another one right there. Actually, we'll wait. Grab this and make it smaller. Oh, God. Yeah, this is the problem. So it'll have to be smaller, and it'll have to be a lot smaller. But if we could, we'd try and angle it the same way, all the way backwards, and that would be great. But I don't know if this works. I'm not sure. Let's try and put this in again anyway. Here we go. Further back. Like that. Very good. Grab this piece, overlap it, that's fine. And then we'll actually overlap this guy as well, only to a set point like this. And I think that actually works. No, I didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Okay, put this back. Put it back right now. There we go, we fit it. So it looks like we've got extra boxes at the back. Obviously they are not extra boxes, they're just decoration. But I think that's a pretty cool idea. Yeah, I do. Alright, put this guy back in. Oh, oh, kind of like this. Because I need to fit another one of these guys on the back end if it was a square. But unfortunately, it is not. It is not a square. Also, it doesn't really fit on either. Unless it was way further back that way. And then we put it on. Oh my. That is not amazing. Alright, angle it a little bit. There we go. And then we grab one of these guys. And we put it in. There like that. Then it looks like we've got it sealed up at least a little bit. Okay, you know what? That's alright. I'm paying too much attention to things at the back of the tank, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna leave those as they are for right now, and that is fine. Right, okay, so we got our driver's seat, we got our tracks the way they are, we've got the length and the width exactly correct, which is awesome. I don't really know how big the gun is on this thing, and I don't really know how to build the turret on this thing either. Both of those are gonna be pretty tricky. Yeah. Okie dokie, so I guess we're going to go ahead and start with this anyway. We're going to drag it in a little bit and we're going to make it a little bit higher. It's a pretty big gun in terms of its height, but the rest of it is not. The rest of it is not. So the midsection, we're going to make a lot shorter. Midsection. There we go, pretty good. I can't make it round, so that's a bit of an issue. And I don't really know what the back of the turret actually looks like, so that's a slight issue as well. I'm thinking something like this. There we go. And then, actually, go to mobility, go to fuel tanks. If I can, put these guys on here. Oh, no. There's no way. There's no way I can do this the way I want it to look. There's literally no way. But anyway, I'd grab these, and I'd try and put these guys on in a circle, but that would take up so much time, and it's kind of really difficult to do anyway, so yeah, the turret on this guy is literally gonna have to be not how the tank looks, unfortunately, but I guess that's okay. Right, offset it to the front, there we go, like so. We're gonna go ahead and make the height of this guy a little bit lower, there we go, and we're gonna fit it there. Okay, you know what, I mean, it's not gonna look like the real tank, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's not, but I think that's okay, I think it's alright. Okie dokie, so go to mobility, no sorry, go to firepower, there we go, we're gonna grab the smallest one of these. Ooh, actually maybe a little bit bigger than this. Oh god, the medium one might be too big though, we'll see. Oh god, yeah, I can't even make this smaller, but we can put that on there like that. It is massive on the actual tank, in terms of the way the turret looks, so that's okay. Alright, okay. The gun itself is a... Let me have a little look. What is the gun? 114mm gun. Interesting, that's weird. Right, 114. Okay, don't know how long the rounds are, so we're going to go with quite short. Very short rounds. We're going to go with probably like 120 pen, that makes sense. Actually, 0.30. Okay, so that's 118mm of pen. That's really nice. It is going to get lower because this has to come backwards a lot. There we go, it's going to stay around there. And that totally works. We'll put this guy on the end. And sure, it is quite a small turret, so that does make a little bit of sense. Cool. Okie dokie, so that is actually alright as is. These guys have run out of room, and that's okay. And that's because these guys aren't in the turret. That guy needs to go in the turret, that guy needs to go into the turret, and everybody needs space. Bam, bam, bam! There we go, everybody's got the most space they need. Awesome. Okay, so as for the back of this guy, we need to go ahead and go to mobility, we need to go to engine, and we need the exhaust. Now, it does use something sort of similar to this, but I'm not very good at putting this exhaust in. I am not gonna lie. So actually, we're gonna have to attempt. Like, there's no way of me actually putting this in the way that I want it, because the exhaust keeps going on the wrong side. I want the exhaust pointing backwards, but on this side. And then I want the exhaust pointing backwards on this. It just doesn't work. There's no way to rotate this in the way that I want it. That's really annoying, actually. That is super duper annoying. Yeah, because I don't want the exhaust in the middle. I want it at the edges. And that's sort of impossible. Unless I do something with this. But that then just... yeah, this doesn't work. It doesn't work the way that I want it to, because it has a whole box here. But I suppose we could make that out of something else. Yeah. Alright, cool. Well, anyway, these guys gonna go in here. There we go. Don't really know what the back of this tank looks like, not gonna lie. So we're gonna go with something like that, because it just makes sense. Yeah. Okie dokie, we're gonna go back to the base again. Here we go, back to the base, go to the hull, and we're gonna make it a bit skinnier. Here we go. This is the only way that I can think of angling the front, at least a tiny bit. And it doesn't really work. But anyway, crew, we're gonna go to utilities, and we're gonna get one of these. We're going to make it way smaller, because it does actually have something on the front. It's actually the axle, but we're going to use a log to replace the axle, because that's what we've got. Alright, I'm also thinking if we go back to the base, this actually needs to be way lower, because it is angled quite far, which, yeah, I guess it is. So, there we go. We're angling this down just a little bit. There we go. And that works. Yeah, that actually works. Cool. Okie dokie, so the real tank actually has a no-no symbol on it, but we are not going to put any, we're not going to put any no-no symbols on this guy. We are going to, however, go ahead and put a, one of these on. There we go, because, I mean, that fits instead of the no-no symbol. So, there we go. Nice. Okay, and if you guys do Google this tank, you will notice that it has like a weird turret. It has a thing underneath the barrel, and I'm not entirely sure I have anything that can actually replace that. Right now. So like fuel tank, it would be cool if we could rotate them so they're standing on end, but that is not possible as of right now, which is unfortunate because it would be very, very useful, but we can't do it, unfortunately. But that's alright. Cool. I wonder if I can like make this smaller and sort of put them here-ish. There we go. And then grab a crew structural. If I can grab one of these and sort of curve it. Nah, I mean this... I mean, it works, but it's just not gonna work very well. Not really. I could add them, but it's just not gonna... It's not gonna do what I want it to do. Yeah, it's not gonna look right. So we're actually gonna get rid of those. We'll get rid of those too. Okay, so we've got everything we need in terms of that stuff. I don't know what the back end of this tank looks like, so we got a problem here. But what I'm gonna do, because we can't have the muffler of the other thing, we're gonna use these to look like mufflers. And essentially it's gonna just fill in this space. like that. Yeah, and you know what? That sort of does it. That's perfect. Oakley dokley, let's go ahead and put some equipment on this thing as well, because it might be necessary. Let's go ahead and make these guys a tiny bit smaller. Go ahead and make this a little bit smaller as well, and they both fit right there behind the turret. We're going to go ahead and put some grabby things on, because we should. There we go, right there, and on the front as well, just in case it needs pulling along. Awesome. We're going to go ahead and attach one of these as well, if we possibly can. We're going to make it a little bit smaller, and that makes sense right there, I think. Yes. Anti-infantry, I don't know if it had any guns for that, but what I am thinking is to try and replace this bit under here. We can add that. It doesn't really work. It needs to be longer and a little bit fatter, but I'm going to leave that there as a little bit of extra detail that, yeah, I guess you won't really see. But that's okay. Alright, good. As for everything else, it's all in. Perfect. Okie dokie. So one thing that I didn't actually spot when building this, when actually looking at it, is the back is actually angled quite a bit like this. So we do need to do that, which is fine. I've done it. But now we need to move these guys backwards. We need to then move these guys backwards and these guys backwards. And that's it. There we go. So we've angled things. Unfortunately, that does mean that these boxes have actually moved. So I'm actually just going to move these boxes backwards with them, instead of trying to rebuild those guys a little bit further forwards. So I think that is a good idea. There we go. So we've built it. It's impossible to get it right. It's impossible to get it right. So in this situation, we haven't built the tank very nicely, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and make it the right color now. So paint, there we go. Do this, and it's going to be gray. It's going to be gray. So try and make it blue. There we go. Brightness down a little bit, and then saturation down a lot. And there we go, we got a gray. Okay, amazeballs. That's it. That's all we need. These guys do need to go on both sides, though. And unfortunately... Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. I've done that wrong. So grab these, press X, and put them on both sides. There we go. Right there. And... right there. Okay, it's on both sides. Very cool. I think we've done an alright job with this. I wish I could resize the manlets on these things, but I can't. What I am going to do, though, is we're going to go to the turret. And this bit is actually angled. There we go. Kind of like that. Yeah, kind of. Kind of like that. So we're going to go ahead and keep that in. And hopefully that looks okay. I don't know. Yeah. Alright. Now for armor. We need to figure out what kind of armor it had. Okay, so Wikipedia says its armor was 6 to 16 millimeters. That is awful. 6 to 16 millimeters. Okay, so we're going to put 6 on the roof. 6 on the belly, 6 on the roof. Upper section of the front. I guess it's going to be 16. There we go, 16 right there. This is like an awful, awful tank. 16 millimeters for all of the front, including the lower part. 16 right there as well. There's no way the armament was 16. There's no, sorry, there's no way the armor was only 16. There is no way that's possible. We're going to make the whole turret 16 because, like, it won't be able to tank any shots anyway, so why does it matter? I guess it doesn't. But there we go. Alright, I attempted to build your tank. Very sorry it didn't go well. We are at 21 tons. How much did the real one actually weigh? The real one weighed 15 tons. So we are quite overweight. But that is okay, because we need to get rid of some fuel. There we go, drop this down to 50. There we go. The armor's already been lowered, so that can't change. It probably didn't have that many gears, so I'm going to change that down to 4 and have 2 reverse gears. And it's going to be 5, 5, go, go. Awesome. Right, engine. We are going to go with a medium engine, and that's awesome. We now weigh 13 tons. Jesus. Okay, right, we need a gun sight, and then we're done. Gun sight is actually just going to go right there in the middle. Obviously it wasn't there on the real tank, but that's okay. We're not actually done, because we need more things. We need this guy to go right here on the top. It does actually go there on the real tank, I do believe. It's just a little bit shorter and smaller and stouter. But that's okay, there we go. We'll leave that right there like that. I think we've done an alright job with this. The back end curves quite a lot, and we can't do that. The front of the turret curves a lot, and I can't do that either. Unless... oh my god. What if I did this? What if I did this? I don't know if I can make it fit. If I got rid of the... Right, I don't know if this is going to be... Right, I'm going to save it. BT 48. 42, sorry. BT 42. Save that. And now I'm going to try something drastic. Turret. Expelliarmus. Alright, we got rid of it. And then, we either go to this. Alright, we make this really tall, but we can't do that. So we go to crew. We get one of these guys. Put it in the wrong way around. Make it huge. Put it right in the center. Like this. And then we put the turret back. Oh, is this gonna work? I don't think it will. Oh my god. Kind of. Yes. Alright, and then if we get the firepower, which we need to put back, but that's okay. So if we get another one of these, we put it right there. Then we've sort of got the round bit at the front. Yeah, you know what? I'm quite happy with that. It doesn't look amazing, but it totally works. Okie dokie. So, we are going to go ahead and go to war with this thing. I don't know what... Oh, wait. Now we're missing everything. We're missing everything because I deleted the thing. Oh, God. Okay, viewports. Gunner's sight. We'll put that on the top like this. This thing, we're going to go ahead and put that on the top like so. Okay, what else are we missing? Missing gunner's sight and gunner's compartment. Oh, okay, right. So, the crew actually needs to go back in the gun. There we go. Turret. And turret. Go. What are we missing now? In the... Oh. Does that guy need to go in the turret too? There we go. Alright, cool. Everybody's in the turret. We can do with another radio operator. Here we go. We'll have a radio operator too in the hull. There we go. Okay, fantastic. That's really good. We've put everything on that we need. Antennas. I think an antenna would be nice if we managed to fit it like this. And also, I want to fill in this gap, if possible. So we're going to go straight to crew. Going to go to structural. We're going to grab this guy, and we're going to put it right there. Oh, it doesn't quite fill it, because it's not the right shape on the bottom. It's not the right shape on the bottom. But it will work, actually. There we go. Look, it totally fits. That's kind of... cool. Right, okay, so we need to try this gun out against something. We know our armor is really bad and sucks. We also know that everything is floating. All of our tracks aren't actually attached, which sucks. But anyway, let's go ahead and spawn in a B4. It's going to shoot me first, probably. But we killed it. Okay, B4 is dead. Now try out a early war tank. If we can. From Tilda, let's do this. Okay, right, we killed that. Well, now we need a mid-war tank. Like the Cromwell, but that's mine. I want to use their mid-war tank. You know, the one that's base in-game. So this guy, here we go. This is a base in-game tank. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Hold on, base in-game tank. Okay, I didn't kill it. It's going to shoot me back and I'm going to die. Never mind, we killed it. Okay, right. This gun is actually pretty good. Centurion is the last thing we will be facing. Here we go. Okay, now we've met our match. We're dead. We're so dead. We're so dead. Yeah, there we go. So, we don't have armor, but we do have other things. So that's pretty good. Yeah. Well, anyway, I am actually going to end this video here for now. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. If you guys enjoy me building things like this, let me know in the comments down below. I did just notice something as well. Because I've put this circle thing in, it's attached to the hull, it's not attached to the turret, so it doesn't actually turn with my gun, which sucks. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Oh, and just before I finish, actually it is worth mentioning we were building this in late war when I'm assuming this tank... Oh no, it was actually late war, 1943 to 1944, so it's sort of like mid-war, late war, but yeah, I don't think it'll change the tank all that much, so there we go. Anyway, thanks for watching, see you next time, bye!